All right, welcome back to the channel, you guys. Here we are in front of us. This is the 2021 Mazda 3 Turbo, okay? This is going to be a quick POV perspective. This is our first impressions on the car. We've got about 48 hours with the car. We've got a GoPro on top, and we are just going to go for a quick drive. This is the sedan version. It is not the hatchback. God, I really wish it was the hatchback. But nonetheless, this is a brand new 2021 Mazda 3 Turbo, and we're going to go for a drive. All right, Mazda 3 Turbo, let's go, you guys. I've been waiting for this car for a very long time, ever since we did, in fact, drive the base NA model about a year ago. Here we are. The Mazda 3 Turbo starts at $32,900 Canadian. And then for the hatchback, it's $33,900 Canadian, just to give you guys an idea of the cost proposition we're talking about here. Because that is one of the Mazda 3 Turbo's greatest things it has going for it, to be honest, is the torque for the power you get and the luxury amenities on the inside here as standard, and all-wheel drive as standard as well for that, is really quite something else. But for the most part, in this video, I'm just gonna shut up and show you guys what it's like to drive the new Mazda 3 Turbo from my perspective. And then, of course, you can check out our full review with all the nice beauty shots. We'll go over all the details, interior, and all the new things that they've added on the Mazda 3 Turbo to make it drive as nice as it does. So sit back, enjoy the ride, and check out the full review once it's up. Couple quick specs before we hit the corners. This does have the 2.5 liter turbocharged Skyactiv G engine from Mazda, which has been kind of tweaked a little bit for this application, this new application in the Mazda 3. 250 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque. Now, as I said in the full review, this is not targeted at the quote-unquote hot boy racer market that the older Mazda speed models were targeted at. This is for mature audiences that want really a good daily driver, but also a vehicle with exceptional driving dynamics, steering and handling once you get into the corners. All that being said, let's continue and go on with the POV. Great overtaking torque. 2,000 to 4,000 RPM is absolutely your sweet spot here, you guys. It is a little bit wet here. It just started raining, so keep that in mind. We are also on some all seasons here, and they are 215 section tires all the way around. Not an incredible amount of grip, I have to say, if you're going to begin pushing this car. While the dynamics are pretty much exceptional, as I mentioned, The grip is definitely a low point. But again, where it's very cold outside, it's only 7 degrees Celsius, and it is a little bit wet. Sport mode. Didn't even put it in sport mode. It's already good. Steering sharpens up a little bit in sport mode as well. I do just want to show you guys one thing that is in the full review, but I wanted to show it to you guys here from this perspective. The Mazda3 Turbo, even when in manual mode, as you can see here, it will upshift automatically regardless. So in my experience and in our experience these past 2 days, I cannot get the car to hit the actual rev limiter, which a lot of cars, if you put them in track, they will give you full control and allow you to, it will never upshift unless you tell it to. This is not the case here. Full throttle in second gear, manual mode, didn't touch anything, and it shifts up automatically. So there's that, and also it shifts up like 600 RPM before redline. As I mentioned, this kind of makes sense because the torque delivery is so catered towards that low and mid range. So yes, it kind of makes sense that Mazda would want to pronounce that mid-range power band as best as possible. But it is something to be noted, especially from a first-person perspective here, as you just witnessed that happen. And we're in sport mode, you guys, so. See there, another upshift at 5,600 RPM, and I did not tell it to do that. In manual mode, you guys. I'm not making this up. Regardless, small gripe. Anyways, there you have it, you guys. That is POV perspective, quick drive, first impressions in the 2021 Mazda 3 Turbo. Very excited to bring you guys this car as we're filming this right now. This is basically just hitting Canadian Mazda dealerships within like the last week or so. So this is as fresh as a new car can get, and I'm so happy to be able to bring you guys videos on it. As I said, the full review will be up on the channel very soon if it isn't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can hit me up on Instagram at Roads Untraveled and kind of see our day-to-day shenanigans and everything we're filming in the future. So thanks guys so much. We'll see you next time.